Most people land in Japan feeling excited. The lights, the culture, the idea of finally being here. It all feels unreal. But then something shifts. Within minutes, that excitement turns into confusion. Signs are everywhere. Systems feel unfamiliar. And suddenly, the first hour becomes stressful instead of magical. I've seen this happen again and again. Good trips don't go wrong because of big mistakes. They go wrong because of small ones, right at the start. But it doesn't have to be that way. If you know exactly what to do from the moment you land, everything changes. The airport feels easy, the city feels welcoming, and your trip begins the way it should. Calm, confident, and fully in control. 1. Before you fly. Before you even step on the plane, your trip to Japan has already started. And this part matters more than most people think. A few simple checks now can save you hours of stress later. Start with the basics. Make sure your passport is valid for at least 6 months, and check if your country allows visa-free entry. Most travelers can stay for up to 90 days, but it's always better to confirm. Then go to the Visit Japan web and complete your registration. This will give you a QR code that can speed up your entry when you land. Next, prepare the small things that make a big difference. Bring a power adapter, carry some backup cash, around $300 to $400, just in case. And most importantly, make sure your phone is unlocked so you can use a SIM or eSIM. Install the apps you will rely on. Google Maps will guide every step you take. Google Translate will help you understand signs and menus. A taxi or booking app can save you when plans change. If possible, set up your eSIM before you leave. Having internet the moment you land changes everything. And about the JR Pass, many people still think they need it. But in 2026, it is often not worth the cost unless you are traveling between many cities. 2. On the plane. While you are on the plane, this is your quiet moment to get ready for what comes next. Most people use this time to watch movies or sleep, but a few minutes of preparation can make your arrival much smoother. If you did not complete the process online, you may be given immigration and customs forms to fill out. Take your time and fill them in carefully. If you already used Visit Japan web, keep your QR code ready on your phone so you can show it quickly when needed. Also, prepare your hotel address and contact number. You may be asked for it during entry, and having it ready saves time and avoids stress. 3. After landing. The moment you step off the plane, everything starts to feel real. This is where many travelers begin to feel unsure. But in Japan, the process is actually very simple if you follow the flow. Just move with the signs. They are clear, easy to read, and designed to guide you step by step. First, you will go through immigration. Have your passport and QR code ready and follow the line. The process is calm and organized. Next comes baggage claim. Find your flight number, wait for your luggage, and double-check before you leave. After that, you move to customs. If you have nothing special to declare, choose the Nothing to Declare lane. In most cases, this entire process is smooth and faster than you expect, as long as you stay calm and simply follow the system. 4. First hour priorities. Internet. Do this first. The first thing you should do after landing is simple, but many people miss it. Get your internet working right away. If you already set up an eSIM before your trip, this step is fast. Turn it on, and within seconds, you are connected. No lines, no waiting. If not, you can pick up a SIM card or a pocket Wi-Fi device at the airport. Both options work, but they take more time. Airport Wi-Fi may seem helpful, but it is not reliable enough to depend on. Connections drop, and speed can slow down when you need it most. You need internet immediately, especially for maps. Without it, even simple directions can feel confusing. With it, everything becomes clear. Cash. Japan still uses it. Once you have internet, the next step is just as important. Get some cash in your hand. Japan may feel modern, but many places still prefer cash. Small restaurants, ticket machines, even some shops may not accept cards. That is why you should withdraw around 10 to 20,000 yen right at the airport. The easiest place to do this is a 7-Eleven ATM, which is open all day and works with most international cards. When the screen asks, always choose to withdraw in yen, not your home currency. This helps you avoid extra fees. As a simple guide, 10,000 yen is roughly equal to $100, so you can quickly understand how much you are spending. IC card, transport card. After you have cash, the next step makes everything in Japan feel simple. Get a transport card. You can choose a Suica or PASMO card. Both work the same way, and both are accepted almost everywhere. Add a small amount first, around 2,000 to 3,000 yen. That is enough to get you into the city and move around without worry. If you are using an iPhone, the best option is to add the card directly to your Apple Wallet. It is faster, and you do not need to carry anything extra. Once you have it, you can tap and go. Trains, buses, vending machines, even some stores. It turns a complex system into something easy. Luggage. Don't carry everything. Now comes a mistake many travelers only realize too late. Carrying all your luggage with you. Train stations in Japan are large, busy, and full of stairs. Moving through them with heavy suitcases can quickly become exhausting. Instead, you have better options. You can send your luggage directly to your hotel using services like Yamato. It is reliable, fast, and very common in Japan. If you prefer to keep your bags nearby, coin lockers are available in most stations. They are simple to use and give you freedom to move. Travel feels lighter when you are not carrying everything with you. Quick essentials. Before you leave the airport, take a short pause and handle a few simple things. Use the restroom while you are still there. It may sound small, but it helps you reset after a long flight. And in Japan, these spaces are clean and comfortable. Then pick up some water or light snacks. Stores like Family Mart or Lawson are easy to find and offer good quality food. A small break like this can make the next part of your journey feel much easier. 5. Airport to city transport. Now comes your first real decision in Japan. How do you get from the airport to the city? Trains are usually the fastest option. The Narita Express takes you directly to major areas like Shinjuku and Shibuya, while the Skyliner is a great choice if you are heading toward Ueno or Asakusa. They are clean, reliable, and very efficient. If you want something simpler, the limousine bus is often the easiest choice. You sit down, place your luggage underneath, and go straight to your destination without changing lines. After a long flight, that comfort can matter more than speed. Taxis are also available, but they are expensive, especially from the airport. They are best saved for short distances inside the city. Try not to overplan this part. Choose one clear option and follow it. If you can, avoid rush hour. A calm start makes everything feel easier. 6. Arrive at hotel. When you finally arrive at your hotel, this is your moment to slow down. Many people feel the urge to go out and explore right away, but that often leads to exhaustion later. If your room is ready, check in and take a shower. If not, leave your luggage at the front desk and free yourself from carrying it around. Even a short break can help your body reset after the flight. You don't need to rush into sightseeing. A calm start gives you more energy for the rest of your trip. 7. First day, keep it light. Your first day in Japan should feel easy, not rushed. Instead of trying to see everything, start by walking around your neighborhood. This is the moment where Japan begins to feel real. The streets are clean, the signs are different, and even small details feel new. Find something simple to eat. A warm bowl of ramen, a quick curry dish, or even a meal from a convenience store can be surprisingly good. You don't need anything fancy to enjoy your first taste of Japan. If you have the energy, visit a place like Shibuya Crossing. Watching the crowd move in perfect rhythm is an experience on its own. But most importantly, don't pack your schedule. Leave space to breathe, observe, and slowly settle into a new rhythm. 8. Beat jet lag. Jet lag can quietly ruin your first days if you don't handle it early. The goal is simple: Stay awake until the local evening, around 8 or 9 at night. It may feel hard at first, but your body will adjust faster this way. Keep yourself moving. Take a short walk, explore nearby streets, and drink plenty of water. Light activity helps your body understand the new time zone. Avoid sleeping during the day, even if you feel tired. A short nap can make it harder to sleep at night. When you finally go to bed, let your body rest fully. The next morning, try to wake up naturally. That is when your rhythm starts to reset. 9. Transport and navigation system. Japan's transport system may look complex at first, but once you understand it, it becomes one of the easiest parts of your trip. Trains and buses are clean, fast, and almost always on time. Everything runs with quiet precision, and that gives you a sense of trust as you move around the city. Your IC card makes this even simpler. You don't need to buy tickets or think about prices. Just tap and go. It removes the stress and lets you focus on where you want to go, not how to get there. For directions, Google Maps will be your best guide. It shows routes, transfers, and timing clearly. And when language becomes a barrier, a simple translation app can help you understand signs and communicate when needed. 10. Money and payments. Money in Japan works a little differently than many people expect. Even in a modern country, cash still plays a big role in daily life. You will notice it in small restaurants, local shops, and ticket machines. That is why using ATMs is usually the better choice compared to exchanging money at the airport. The rates are often more fair, and the process is simple once you try it. Cards are accepted in many places, especially in larger stores, but not everywhere. Having cash ready gives you freedom and confidence, especially when you explore beyond tourist areas. 11. Internet reality. Internet in Japan can feel simple, but only if you choose the right option from the start. For most solo travelers, an eSIM is the easiest and most reliable choice. It works the moment you land and keeps everything in your control. If you are traveling with others, a pocket Wi-Fi can be useful since multiple devices can share one connection. But it also means staying close together at all times. Free Wi-Fi may sound convenient, but it is often slow, limited, or unavailable when you need it most. Relying on it can quickly turn small problems into bigger ones. 12. Practical survival tips. There are small habits that can make your time in Japan much easier. The first one is simple. Travel light. Moving through stations, streets, and trains feels very different when you are not carrying too much. You will also notice that coins are used often, so having a small wallet just for coins can save you time and keep things organized. It may seem like a small detail, but it quickly becomes part of your daily routine. Bring a small towel and some hand sanitizer with you. Not every public place provides them, and having your own makes you more comfortable. You can safely drink tap water almost anywhere, which is very convenient. And if you ever need a quick drink or snack, vending machines are everywhere, always ready when you need them. 13. Culture and communication. Japan may feel different at first, but a small understanding of the culture can make everything smoother. One word can help you more than you expect. That word is sumimasen. It can mean excuse me, sorry, or even thank you, depending on the situation. You will hear it often, and using it shows respect. In public spaces, people tend to stay quiet and mindful of others. Following this simple habit helps you blend in naturally. If you ever feel lost, don't worry. Staff at stations or stores are usually very kind and willing to help, even if there is a language barrier. 14. Relax and recover. After a long journey, your body needs time to reset. One of the best ways to do that in Japan is to visit an onsen or a public bath. The warm water helps your muscles relax and your mind slow down. It may feel unfamiliar at first, but once you try it, you will understand why it is such an important part of daily life here. It is not just about cleaning your body, it is about letting go of stress and helping yourself adjust more naturally to a new place. 15. 2026. Travel shift. Travel in Japan is changing, especially in 2026. More systems are becoming digital, and many processes are now faster and more structured than before. From entry forms to transportation, everything is designed to work smoothly if you follow the steps. But at the same time, some things have not changed. Cash is still important, and many systems still rely on clear rules and order. This is why preparation matters so much. Travelers who arrive with their QR code ready, their internet set up, and their apps installed will move through Japan with ease, while others may feel overwhelmed. If you only remember a few things from this video, keep it simple. Focus on what truly matters. Have cash ready when you need it. Make sure your internet works from the moment you land. Get your IC card so moving around feels easy. Choose a clear way to get into the city without overthinking it. And always rely on Google Maps to guide your steps. When these 5 pieces come together, everything changes. Japan stops feeling complicated. It becomes calm, clear, and surprisingly easy to explore.